One of the best rappers alive, Little Simz, has just dropped her new album, Lotus. This is her first album since No Thank You, which kind of came out of nowhere. I believe she announced it, and then a few days later it was out. And I wasn't really expecting an album so soon, only a year after her critically acclaimed Sometimes I Might Be Introvert. In my opinion, one of the best rap albums so far this decade, especially with its incredible instrumentation, its theatrical feel it has, and just amazing bars from Little Simz. Like I said, I think she has been best rappers alive for a while. I first got put on to her from 2019's Gray Area. Love that album and just been a huge fan ever since. And yeah, this has been one of my most anticipated rap albums. And the singles have been really solid too. But there is a little bit of a difference this time around. Her frequent producer and collaborator Inflo, she's currently in a legal battle with him, I believe, over stealing some of her money, a lot of her money actually. That means that this is pretty much her first album with no Inflo production. And just to see how that goes, I mean, from the singles, I don't think it will be an issue. Let's get started then. Track 1, Thief.
June 4th and the night is fading. How am I escaping? My reasons don't need explaining. 8 months to the Pisces season. You talk about God when you have a God complex. I think you're the one that needs saving. Your name won't pop in until I watch, but you been added a whole lot of stuff.
Gosh. The production, my goodness.
Why do you steal? Why do you spill blood and then go hide? Why do you take the rule?
Pretty obviously, I think about Inflo here.
I'm lucky that I got out now. It's a shame now. I really feel sorry for your wife. June 15th, and my brain is fucking. But I quickly found the door the moment I realized you were there.
Sheesh. Yeah, this is straight up a diss track. Straight up a diss track. But also, I'm loving all these layers in this production-wise.
Your company going down the hill, thank God I never signed no deal. I'm trying to forgive myself, I don't need to forgive you so I can heal. I lost part of myself in the process, can't bring back those dead cells. Financial conceit and manipulation.
My gosh. She's going in. She's going in. I love the chords, too. And these drums, man, and the stringer, the arrangements.
I sit and think, what did I do? But that's what abusers do. Make you think you're crazy and second guess your every move. I bet you wishing that I would fold. I never listened when I was told, and I was told you the thing.
I also love that post-chorus. That's such a UK delivery that I love. Damn, what an opening. What an opening. Pretty ruthless. I mean, pretty much a straight up diss track. She was going in on Inflo. I think it's pretty obvious. But I also just love how angry she sounded, and rightfully so, obviously. I just loved all the layer and how kind of like creepy the production was. Great verses from Simz, getting super personal on the opening track. Great opening. Ooh, cool transition to track 2, Flood, which was the first lead single with Owned by JR. Love his feature on here. And I love this like bass line on this song. Production is thick. Those drums. I love Owned by JR's voice. That verse, too, from Simz, very haunting delivery. Ooh.
Number 1 is play your position. Don't trust all the hands that you shake. If I put the wrong code in the system, won't be no permanent change.
Another very eerie feel to the beat. I wonder if this is going to be like a really dark kind of album sonically. I'm here for that if that is the case. But also, the next track is young, so I know that's not the case. Those drums, dude. Ooh. Just a sick beat. Sick beat. Flood, like that single a lot. I think the production is for sure the most standout part of that song for me. That bass and that, like, the drums on there. So good. I love Umban Jair's hook. And Simz just delivers like a very scathing kind of delivery with her verse, which I like a lot. All right, let's hear the next single, which was Young, which was a very polarizing single. I think it's fun. She's taking the piss, and it just reminds me of just like UK, like old UK, like 90s garage stuff. Like, I get a little bit of a Streets vibe from the song, I get a little bit of like a Gorillaz vibe for sure. But I don't know, I think it's such like a UK thing. So I get why some stupid Americans were hating on it. It's gotta be Simz' weirdest track, by far.
Who's that creeping in my window? I get a hot flash whenever the wind blows. When I'm in need of cash, I go down to the bingo. This is the 5th time I'm used to taking the piss. A bottle of
She's there right there,
Rio
taking the
and
piss.
some chicken. Who's that knocking at the front door?
We love you, Amy. I love this chorus too. It's a UK team, man. Also, I love the percussion. Love the guitar hits. Good bass line. It's a good beat, man. Oh, this will be so fun live. You bet I'm going to some store if she's going. Most bean on the toast thing she's ever made. For sure. I feel like, honestly, I feel like on this album she's really going to embrace that side of her more.
The only way I can afford is if you do a discount. Next summer, I'll probably...
Okay, yeah, I mean, I like Young. I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's fun. Kill me. She's just really embracing her UK side, and I love that. Maybe, like, for some people, they won't have a frame of reference to that kind of sound. I get it, and I think it's fun. Only track 4.
You wanna get swept in my BM, yes. Brunch in Soho with Michelin star chefs. I know you wanna live your dreams, baby. Yo, from
Jazzy.
a hood, turn into a queen,
Jazzy.
baby.
We're getting bossa
And we
nova.
blessed, no stress too. We ain't here for all that hateful stuff. It's funny how they always wanna hate to love. It's you I think of on my date. Don't you get me right to fuck no.
Lydia Hiddo. Haven't heard of her. Your voice, though.
I'm reserved for you. They can't have my time. I see heaven when I look at you in the eye.
Oh, she's singing from the jungle. Okay. Didn't know that. Jungle's cool. I like some of this stuff. It's kind of a classic Simz track. Could fit like nicely right on Gray Area. Bravados?
However you need me, I'm down for the cause. If you say we're going to war, we're going to war. I'm the proof, I'm no one to choose, not no one to lose. Go.
It's a cute little love song. And I love the Lydia Hiddo feature. Okay, cute one. Cute one. I hate this new clapping sound, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you find me a better one, let me know. Yeah, it was a cool, pretty little bossy nova feel. Beautiful keys. Some string hits too. Loved Lydia Hiddo's vocals on that song. And verse-wise, Simz getting a little lovey-dovey. A little lovey-dovey. All right, track 5 is free. This was probably my favorite single. Probably my favorite single. Love this one. Chorus is not... Whoever's on the chorus is not credited, but I do like...
I think that love is offering your immediate help. I think love is understanding that people can change and loving them anyway through every stage. I read all about love, then I gave it to Jade. God, you love me though I am flawed. I know I'm not
It's such an adorable verse. It's such an adorable verse.
If you're on my show, I ain't scared. Eradicate fear, yeah.
Such a heartfelt verse. So poetic too.
I think that fear is not trusting yourself. I think that fear is keeping true information withheld. I think fear can be exposed in abundance of wealth. Fear can be the culprit of slow and progression.
True.
Can be impulsive and be an obsession. I think we fear being naked from the fear of rejection. If beauty is in the eye,
there's so much realness coming through. And relatability too.
But love will never judge you because of your pain. Look in the mirror and say I love you unconditionally every day.
Self-love, baby. Man, it's just, I love this song, man. Who's on this chorus? Strings. Oh, that part's sick.
Check, it was 1, 2, 1, more,
3 hits.
enough, so I had to get. I run to Simbi, what she call me when my knees turn. Used to bump the train
Oh,
to
the
college,
3
jump
free?
never miss air.
The way the same vocal is being used, but it's just being switched. The words being switched from free to 3, but the same vocal is there. Yeah, that's by far my favorite single. The other singles were good, but yeah, I mean, that one just lyrically hits so damn hard. I mean, the production so far on this album has been great. Yeah, great chorus, man. Great chorus. Okay, ooh, I'm pretty excited for this next one. Track 6, Peace, got Moses Snubney, who I think is great. Mira May, I'm not too familiar with.
She thinks about where she begun and what it takes. All the choices, her L's and her mistakes. The weight of the world been causing her to retreat. How can we sleep when there's murders in the streets? God gave her the gift of delivering you a speech. Don't be afraid.
Sim singing.
When you're falling, don't miss your calling, your calling.
Sounds good.
I got to find some peace of mind. One thing you never harbor is hatred. I know the space you're in is sacred. All of the tools are at your disposal. Yo, it can be draining getting through each day. And sometimes we ain't got the capacity. All I'm really needing is clarity. We all need something we can believe in. In your heart, you will always be home. So make peace with what you outgrow.
God, these lyrics on this album so far, man. It's like relatable, but it also sounds really hopeful. I really like her singing on this. This track is gorgeous, man. Kind of like a cool folk feel too. All right, wait, where's Moses? Oh, there he is.
Chasing after empires online. 7 generations of need and relief. How do you find it?
This is a vibe. This is a vibe.
Patriot.
Broken and defeated, I need help, feels like I'm losing control.
Damn.
I won't stop trying, no.
Hero.
'Cause I deserve it all.
Yeah, I love how hopeful this one is just lyrically. Sheesh. Cool folk feel. Yeah, just lyrically, I really like the sentiment of the song. I thought it was beautifully written. I thought it was beautifully composed. The acoustics, that little Peace of Mind sample. This is a gorgeous track overall, man. Seems like she's really trying out the most sounds she ever has on like a single album so far, halfway through. Okay, track 7, Hollow.
You was in my corner allegedly, what a fake supporter. Couldn't believe it was somebody I know, a smooth talker. Pride and
Some
ego,
more lines
law and
maybe about
order.
inflow here.
Got family ready to kill for me, yeah, get a man sauced up.
Ooh.
You're the highest paid, allegedly. God's saving grace, allegedly. You want the best for me, allegedly, but all you got is evil eye and jealousy. I was going hard for the team, no one going harder than me. On a world tour everywhere, while I'm in a stew, ras in a beat. I was writing bars in my sleep, pouring out my heart on my sleeve. You was moving like one leech.
Sheesh.
Present in the night, broke the tide and brought sand to the beach.
Yeah, I get the semi comparison. This is so theatrical.
No song you make can repair the damage. Money, 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 money. Threw you off balance, law and order. You told me be wary of the sharks and then you became one.
Damn.
What can anyone truly expect from a day one? You're not for the culture, you're just for the cult.
Ooh, gosh.
When you're gaslit, that's the work of a deeply insecure person.
Ooh.
Emotionally immature person.
Ooh.
I accept life as its ways, but I don't have to forgive to finally be okay.
Shit. Oh my god. Oh man, see, that one's interesting because I feel like with Thief, she was coming through more aggressive and more angry on that track when it came to this obvious subject. But I think with this track, I feel like she's starting to come to more of an understanding and it's more just disappointment. But man, again, she was still being very, like, truthful and very direct and very honest on there. And the arrangements, are you kidding me? Like, gosh, it was very Simbi-like with its theatrics, I think. But man, I just loved the delivery, and man, Track 8, Lion, with Umbang Jayar again. Love to see it.
Bet you never seen a young black woman so fly. Simons arrived, got the heart of a lion, my Nigerian pride.
Yes.
Is the world gonna keep up? Clear to see they can't do what she does. Come on, follow the leader. Can't deny the truth, forgive until you figure speak up.
Horns. Do these two ever miss together? Like, it's just a guarantee it's gonna be good every time.
Understand I'm Lauren in a prime when you see me.
Yes.
The rest when we see the locks, them swinging. I roll up in this bitch looking Nefertiti. I was struggling to run it on my last legs. Said I never quit until I take my last breath. I was down on my luck, past tense. Now it's champagne reception, smart dress.
Swagger filled. So much swagger on these Simz verses on this track. Again, another killer bass line. I'm loving that horn too. Quit and kill vibes. I mean, that I feel like that's very like Umbang Jayar sound there. Like a little bit of reggae feel, you know, that he's got going on. And Simz has done that sound with him before in the past. But yeah, I mean, I think Simz was sounding pretty confident on that track. Very, very swagger-filled verses from her. I think this is probably the smoothest track. Great bass lines all throughout it. And love the horn hits, too. All right, track 9, Enough. With Yukimi, who is from, if I'm not mistaken, don't tell me, I'm not looking at chat. I'm not looking at chat. She's from Little Dragon. Oh. Oh, tempo.
She bad in that stiletto. I heard she from the ghetto. Ain't nothing like your average. She on a different level. Don't interrupt my song. Okay, bitch, carry on. I thought the world of you.
A little witty there.
My steez is rock and roll.
God, pace
You see
picking
my
up.
London girls do it like so. Don't make me pull the plug. Don't make me pull the plug.
Groovy.
Don't make me pull the plug. My time is of importance. Her ego on enormous. Like you didn't know I is that girl. I am an electric black girl. I'm not the one to test. I'm in too deep when it comes to this music shit.
Gosh, man, what
Wanna
the
know who I'm
fuck?
moving with. Just know the brave survive. Move, you should probably go.
Ooh.
Don't make me pull the plug. Don't
God, this has got to be her most versatile record. Oh my God. What the hell? Dude. What the hell? Oh my God, how are we describing this one? This is like, this is very, it's got a killer, it's a little funky, like new wave elements almost in there. Man, okay, I don't know if Simz ever made a song that kind of sounded like that. That track was groovy, man. I love the tempo of that track, and the feature from Yokomi there at the back end had a lot of personality on it, I think. But the amount of sounds he's trying, it's coming together pretty well so far. Track 10, Blood, with Wretch 32. You guys are saying this one's good?
Hello.
Twin, what on? Where are you? And how's mum?
Wait, hold on. Why don't you phone mum? Don't try that. It's me every day that she hears from. Arthritis in her right leg. Am I right in saying you see no wrongs?
It's like the woman won't relax. I already told her quit the nurse job.
You can't replace
Conceptual.
a son with money. Yo, are you even in the country?
Of course,
God.
I'm never in the
God,
country.
it's we cry together. It's we cry together, but with the sister and the brother.
And all you hit me for is money.
Well, some of us ain't got it like that, and that's not true. I'll call to check on you, and you say you'll hit me right back. Then you're gone for months, but it's nice that you finally called for once.
For once.
Yes, for once.
You're
I'm
saying
too
for
surprised.
Distance in the dark. I feel we
I hope it's not we cry because that song is crazy.
If you want greener grass. Truth is, I just been burning bridges, finding women, hurting siblings, left me tired of winning. Found some people, but they weren't my niggas.
What, even Jay?
That's another day. I've been in the club where I drink the liquor, working through the night, but I'm working with it.
And I've been worried about how you've been coping with it. There's one of you, but there's two of us, and I've been in need of my brother's love, but that lie thinks it's
I have my days where I drift away and see Granny's face and wanna trade places. That's normal, ain't it?
not really. If she heard that, she'll turn in her grave. That woman loved you, no one above you. I low-key felt you were the favorite.
Wow, that's funny. I love this. I love this concept. That exchange there was like,
On a real twin, I really don't know. When I hear you talking what you're going through, it breaks my heart into two pieces. It's like life's got two meanings.
3 series and 4 seasons. I hope you find your reasons.
Bro, please come home soon.
I'm at home and in the booth, but I can't cuddle on this tune. Keys just locked me in the room.
Oh my god, you're such an artist. What does that mean? In layman's terms, not an in-between.
We're the same but different, and we came up different. Prison.
Yeah, well, I had to hold mum crying.
We're back
So
to
all that
angry
pain I ain't buying. Yo, just step outside yourself for 1 sec. You ain't the only one that's got shit suppressed.
getting
I
angry
ain't the
again.
only one that's got
Getting
shit
angry.
suppressed. You ain't the only one that's got intellect. I only phoned you cause I need a friend.
My family is my armor.
Ew.
Distance in the dark. I feel we've grown apart.
Dude. That is fucking art. That is art. Oh man. That's just a brilliant concept. Yeah, I mean, it gave me kind of the same vibe of We Cry Together. I mean, it's not like it's not a concept that's been done before, but still, I just thought it was brilliant. And a touching one too. A beautiful concept executed in such a amazing way. Damn, this next track is almost 7 minutes long. Track 11, the title track as well, the longest track on the record, Lotus. Michael Kiwanuka is on this. I love his voice. And Yusuf Days, feel like I've heard him before.
I pray we heal with words, who jobless, no man can curse. I pray that I'm a vessel when I stay giving all I've learned. Self-love means putting me first, the greatest love story on earth.
And my pain is a glory.
God, Michael's
Kept
voice,
trying
man.
to control
Just
me.
such a classic voice.
Your God isn't for
It's
me.
an old school voice.
So I see the break of dawn.
Open fire, all my life a fighter. Dropped out of college, still I made it through the wire. Betting on myself to take me higher. I'm the supplier.
Delivery.
1,000 many can't tell you what the future holds or the day I'll retire. They tell me sin because in your hands you're preaching to the choir. To get your voice heard, I guess, take some finesse. But that's not how I speak my truth for the way I express. You
Damn.
ain't got a clue how I feel and what I suppress.
Dare I
So
say,
when you're in the public eye, I wanna see your
kinda
best.
getting Tyler on this a little bit. Like delivery-wise.
And when I write, it's introspective, somewhat subjective. Acting like I did a crime, you want me arrested. If I'm not good enough for you, you're right, I'm not the damn puppet. You're prodigy.
gosh.
Sometimes I can't believe the nerve.
The emotion.
Proceed. All I can do is better myself. That's my prophecy. My prophecy, yeah.
Woo! Woo! What? Gosh, that verse was insane. That verse was insane. I cannot wait to dig more into these lyrics too on more listens. Oh my goodness. Strings, string work on this album, man. Holy shit.
It's okay having a moment of weakness when you're low, but you're the strongest person I know, you know? You know?
My pain is a glory. I see the break of dawn.
Wow. Wow, that part of the chorus is just... Changing things up. Loved the instrumentation on that chorus, man. Okay. Drumming. Drums. Woo! Oh my gosh. The instrumentation. Dude. Woo! Woo! The orchestra is going insane right now. That outro, wow. That orchestra, whoever was on all of those instruments. Man, I really loved Simz' delivery too on that first verse, man. She was so, that was like maybe the angriest I've ever heard her. I can't wait to dig into this album more lyrically again. But I'm loving the way Simz is sounding. I'm especially loving the production on this record so far. It's another great one, man. Another great one. Another great one. Track 12, Lonely.
I was lonely making an album, attempted it 4 times. Lost my confidence and you wouldn't believe why. Sitting in the studio with my head in my hands, thinking what am I to do with this music I can't write. Imagine telling all to somebody you trust and that same somebody then holds it against you. I was lonely making an album till I realized I'm all I needed to get through.
Damn. Okay, this one's gonna be fucking
So
pain.
lonely and this unholy.
I feel like Simz has gotten a lot better as a singer too.
I'll pray
Like the
for
singing parts on this album have been really nice for
I was lonely making an album, I ran into mad blocks, trying to find that girl everybody's a fan of. Maybe music just isn't meant for me anymore. Maybe I'll erase all these memories from my core. Maybe I'll do more acting and less rapping, cause I don't even know who I'm meant to be anymore. No, I'm used to making it with, can I do it without? No figure of speech, I get it by any means. No sucker is in my genes. I was lonely making an album till I realized my story's all I can pour out.
There's so much pain in this song.
I'll pray for you. God is who we both need.
I know Sampha's on the next track. That sounded like Sampha. That's Sampha, right? I don't know. I know Sampha vocals when I hear him, and that sounds like him a bit. I think it is. Oh man, more arrangements. Yes. Pick up the progression, please. Please. Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm in full agreement. I feel like Thief is the anger in that inflow situation. Thief is the anger. Hollow is the disappointment, and Lonely is the depression and the self-doubt after. But man, that track was heavy. That track was heavy, and she's really pouring out everything there, man. Fuck. But we know for a fact Sampha's on the next freaking track. So, my GOAT. Okay, track 13, the final track, Blue, with my GOAT, Sampha. Going Western? The whistling?
How would you feel? What would you do if your life was covered in bandages? If you had a family of 4 and the kids wanted things you could never afford? What would you say to your baby girl when she asks you about white supremacy? This generation is fucking the kids up and I'm just providing the remedies. How would you feel? Ain't no one asking to live in our shoes, from the same place with different views. Asking for help was never the move. Too much pride and too much to lose.
There's a line that we can carry on.
My GOAT.
So how would you feel? What would you do if you thought the world was against you? You didn't talk to an angel. Told him you needed some guidance. It's lonely at the top, but not in the way they described it. Who do you pity or side with? Who do you ride for? Who do you slide with? What is the saying you racking up mileage for? God said I'm the best for the job, I agree. Nothing is promised and nothing is free. Would you still do it with no guarantee?
The fact that you're not here,
Gosh, Sampha, man.
it's the way.
What like thought-provoking lyrics here from Simz as well.
It's the way you disappear. There's a line that we can carry on.
Wow. What a record. What a record, man. I think I do enjoy this more than No Thank You on first listen. I think it might just be not, I mean, I have to listen to it more. It's like I can't, off one listen, I can't put it in the, it's going to be harder to put it in discussions of, like, sometimes it might be interesting gray area, but I feel like it's right there with them. I do. On first listen, I'm going to listen more, but I do feel like this is Sim's most versatile record. Attempting a lot of different sounds on here, kind of getting out of her usual comfort zone, too, with tracks like Young and, man, I mean, I can't even get over Blood. Like, that is just conceptually such a daring track. And then you have her classic sounds in here too, with that jazzy, and then ones that have kind of that reggae feel with Bong Jayar. Heavy one from her lyrically, maybe her most personal. I mean, she's really getting to the grits of the stuff she's been going through over the past year, and it makes for some really, really, really thoughtful and heart-wrenching verses. The production is very versatile, but man, like a lot of the arrangements and just the textures to all of this is fantastic. I think this album kind of has parts of all of her records and a little bit more, which is fantastic. Really great features that really add so much to these tracks as well. Damn, like Simz has done it once again, further proving, I mean, this is like 4 fantastic records in a row, one of the best artists of the past 10 years or so. That's pretty much it. If you guys want, you hit that subscribe button down below. Follow me on my socials, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. Join the Discord if you haven't already. And if you want to see the full uncut reaction of this video, check out the Patreon. See you guys soon.